like tearing up $100 bills in the shower. Yeah. And they just go straight in the drain. They just tear them up, gone. No one.
We come to see this sort of thing, you know, beautiful machine with a beautiful woman. What else can a bloke ask for?
Well, the releasing of 5,000 horsepower all at once. The tyres smoke, the wheels spin, the gear changing. It's unbelievable.
I love car racing, so I like to be right down here in all the action.
No way, I wouldn't do that. I'd be scared of going arse over head.
If they put a V8 race on in Antarctica, I'd be there.
I just want to build cars, and I want to get paid to play with cars and make them go faster.
We watch the men watching the cars.
If you come out now, we'll put you in the red pace car in front of all this.
Larry.
Now look intelligent. You're hopeless.
Well done.
Whole crowd, the whole room singing out, go Larry.
Larry, you know, he's the Sean Connery of the motor race.
I haven't kissed Larry, I've only cuddled him.
Hero of all time. My dog's named after him too. Larry's my farm dog.
It's like the men's go. It's a men's club.
Boys and motor racing.
Yeah, we've all got benzene running in the veins. That's what it is.
Oh, look at that! That's
no! Who's got the HLC car? Craig Wells! Oh my goodness me!
That's a nasty. Oh.
That's gone.
Yeah, that's gone.
Gone.
Yeah, second one.
Gone.
Yeah.
Gone. So we now got to measure half of 19.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more. Starting from here to be in line with that one.
Right.
Right? No, here, from here.
Hang
Isn't it?
on.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're right.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're right,
Because
sorry.
there's so many crashes happening on the first corner because the quantity of cars has risen enormously, and the distance spacing has not been upgraded to the distance spacing is what it was 40 years ago, and it's, history showing that every second race we have when we get to the first corner, which is a very tight and slow corner, and the cars try to fall in one behind another, there's just not enough room. They're all too close, so we want to space the grid out to avoid crashing on the first corner.
They're all going to be one after the other, not staggered. You don't see that as a problem? No, neither do I.
Makes it simple.
LP doesn't see that as a problem. Not a worry.
No, either do we. We just wondered if someone had recognised that. Over.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
How many have we done?
Good.
We're waiting for Larry.
Yeah, wait the rest of my life for him. Yeah.
It's like waiting to speak to God, really.
Yeah.
And he's more important than God.
To us. Yeah.
Hello, good morning. How are you doing? Where are you from?
We're from just in Sydney.
Yeah. God, geez, look at the lovely couple.
That was the one at Oran Park. He reckons we look like father and daughter.
How's spelled?
C-R-Y. S-T-A-L. Oh, that's
Well,
great.
you're very
Thank you
organised,
very
mate.
much,
Like
Larry. I
it's
really
excellent.
appreciate it.
Australian car racing still doesn't have the industry dollars that I believe it should have, or could have, I should say. And a race team like my own, you've got to have a turnover of certainly in excess of $3 million. And you can run cars on less than that, and there's a lot of privateers run a car on $100,000. But you're going to be struggling to have all the right things you need to win a race.
Was it good? Very important to be fast there, and there.
And what do you do here to, a couple of times I came up here and I found myself out here once today.
I always start out wide there and make sure you head across here. If you can average 10k faster from here to here, it's a long way.
All right.
Do I get a discount on my computer?
No. Look, I'm not any quicker, mate. I put an extra tax on.
All right, I better go. They're all waiting to go.
See ya.
See you. Thanks very much. Thanks.
Super oil, that's all. Now, Larry's been around here many times, so I'm not sure if his points are right, but we'll test them tomorrow, and if we're faster, we'll get with good advice.
When you're racing on the track, you've got to be able to race fairly, and you've got to be able to race hard, and that may mean you have contact with each other and you push and shove a bit. We've all got various things you try to do to sort out other drivers, but at the end of the day, you shouldn't end up with someone in the fence. It does sometimes, but it's, as I say, it's never premeditated. It's just business of trying to drive within 20 centimetres whilst you're doing 240 k's and making judgments in much less time than a split second, and sometimes it doesn't quite work right.
You said have a go, mate. That was sensational.
Hey, Dad, but he cut you off down there.
I know. I was going that quickly that it kind of lifted in the air. I made it over initially. I thought, hey, if that's fine, I'll drive off the other side. And then I felt this huge sort of bang, and that was the front spoiler bending under. And that was it all over.
It's all on the left that goes in here, Chris.
No, we've bent this, what I'm saying is bend that in a bit. Hey, Michael, come. No, please. Come here. No, you went off. I want to show you where I took.
Look, from that far back, like that was very optimistic at best. You were never going to make the quarter. You just went straight through and took me with you. I couldn't.
I said that I went off too deep.
You know. So look, I'm sorry I attacked you, mate. I was just like, you know, the heat of the moment.
Somebody, you didn't lose any points.
Motivation there. No, I see.
Right. I won't do it to you tomorrow. See ya.
That's all right.
Hang on, you haven't got him in yet.
Today's modern V8 supercar team.
This is full load.
CDA was the name given to me about 4 years ago at Bathurst, because all I'd ever worry about up there was cleaning outside, cleaning inside, getting all the grease off here and there, and they thought they'd come up with this little acronym for me, CDA, and Captain Dick Around was it. Here I am, in my element, dicking around.
You guys are funny, aren't they? Why are blunt jokes so short, so men can remember them? Anything you say can and will be used against you.
I got home, my wife said to me, "You are not doing motorsport next year." I said, "Why not?" And she said, "Melinda Price, she's in your team, isn't she?" I said, "Yes." "She's very attractive, isn't she?" I went, "Yes." She said, "I do not want to see one of those calendars at work."
The problem was the belt's coming through on it.
Yeah.
So if you nip that,
It's causeway hip splits as well. See, the seats are made for guys who are nice and square and flat, and they fit in perfectly. And because I'm all round and shapely, I get sore bits everywhere, so I've had to mould my own little woman-shaped seat. As far as Australia goes, V8s is the ants pants. It just gets your blood pumping, your adrenaline rushing, and it's just one of those things that it's just hard to get that feeling out of anything else. It makes a lot of things boring. The good thing about getting to take all your aggro out on the racetrack is that you don't need to do it out on the road. So you can sit there and look at the guys and go, look at those meatheads. I think it probably eats them a little bit when they get beaten by me instead of some guy, but most of them, hopefully I'll be used to it soon. It's just the testosterone thing, I think, makes them all go a bit cuckoo. I mean, I guess everyone wants to think they've got the biggest, they're the bravest man of all, you know? And it's just a battle of the wills, I think, and I think they place so much importance on being the best, or I'm going to outbreak him, or whatever, that I'm sure psychologically they probably do themselves a disfavour if for once they don't win. When I don't play games like that, I think I go the best that I can go, and I don't get caught up in everybody else's rubbish, but it's obviously important to a few of them. I mean, it's a race, and you you know, the aim of the game is to beat everyone else, and so if someone's behind you and he wants to pass you, make him go the long way. You get in the car and you might think about, oh, I might crash or I might do this or the car might break down, but one of the things that's not on the list is, well, I'll hurt myself. I mean, you just don't consider that. It's more a fear of losing, I think, a fear of being beaten or of someone else being better than you that keeps you going than anything else.
They're all put into piles here. Look down here, you'll see 600, 601, they're all put into piles and then selected at random for the teams so that there's no cheating.
Tyres are marked on the wall of the tyre so as the scrutineers can check them throughout the meeting. Then you're allowed to use 8 previously marked practice tyres from the meeting before, and then you're allowed to use your 8 brand new tyres for that race meeting. But you must use the tyres that are allocated for that car exactly.
John, have I got reason to have faith in you as a scrutineer or not?
I believe so.
Even in light of this, I'm going to ask you, are you going to take any steps to observe the rules this weekend? And that includes running of new tyres prior to qualifying is illegal.
But I'm not sure the wording is exclusive in the sense that it says you're not allowed to use your new ones.
Of course it's exclusive.
Well,
I mean, John, I'm telling you.
You're telling me your opinion.
You've said that a few times, John, and you've been wrong every time.
Okay, well, yeah.
Do you want me to actually show you the rules? Or do you want, shall we go to the stewards and have a look?
I don't have a copy of the rules.
Well, John, you know I tolerate fools badly, and you can only demonstrate whether you're a bloody fool or not. But if you continue saying that you think this is the rule, I would say that's going very borderline on demonstrating that you're a bloody fool. Because, well, John, you're not wanting to rush up with me to the stewards now.
I'm quite happy to go to the stewards.
Let's go and see the stewards right now. I'm getting sick, John. All right, catch me on your line.
Like, what's wrong with your hands? Well, the man was standing there. She said,
I told him, I didn't realise that. These things aren't a part-time thing like I'm trying to do it. It's actually, to do it properly, you'd have to do it full-time. We just do it like part-time, and when you're trying to juggle it with work and one thing and another, and you're pulling the thing apart on Friday night to build the motor to come out on Saturday, which is what we sort of do, and get no dyno time or anything like that, it's just a joke. So, but yeah, we have fun. Main thing is we enjoy ourselves, you know.
Find out, where's my logbook and all that stuff?
And I don't really care what anyone thinks. I don't have to prove myself to anybody, especially myself, and that's important to me. I just get out there and have a bit of fun, you know.
Get my computer hooked up, a little grey one.
Like all these other jokers are running around with all brand new stuff they throw in on the Friday night, you know, like you're running around with stuff that's been running for years and years and years, so, well, good thing about it is all my stuff's well tested.
You don't lean it on the end, you turn it in and just gently whack it in. That's it. We've got 10 minutes.
And we've built everything ourselves, we've done it all ourselves. And it's about the only car out there that's been done that is not an ex-factory or ex-someone's car. Everything we got's all recycled crap, you know. This would be the oldest car out there.
Fill the bucket up with water.
The way I look at it is you've got the professionals up here, you've got the top privateers down a little bit further, and then you get right down the bottom of the scale in Group A, and you find people like me who just don't put the time and effort in and don't do all the practice we should do and stuff like that, and we don't do the development, you know, but at least we're out there.
Don't take the clothing.
What's the large? Is this a large one?
I don't make nothing out of mine, I want my money back. Don't take me bloody clothes, I'll pick the piss off.
I nearly had.
Yeah, nearly had me clothes,
Yeah, the clothing.
Yeah, cheap at $10.
Yeah, I should
Ugly, mate, thanks a lot. The extra large are the white ones, mate.
Yeah. But the idea being is there.
I won't show you the black ones because everyone wants the black ones. The $10 covers me cost, and I think I make about $2 a shirt or something. But that makes up for some of the ones I gave away.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks, mate.
I've got 3 boys and Richard, and they're all, apart from one of the boys, all mad into racing, so, you know, I have to like it. I don't have much choice, I'll sit at home by myself.
I wanted a pair of red boots and I didn't have any. I had to buy a pair of blue ones. But who cares? Nobody sees your feet.
Watch your fingers.
I'm monitoring the pit lane speed, which is 60 kilometres an hour, and reporting through to race control anybody that are above that speed. If they're above that speed, I write a report which goes to the hierarchy upstairs and eventually gets dealt with by the stewards of the meeting. There's been fines in the past, $300, $400, $500, $600 for various breaches of pit lane speed.
Get the drives up.
I started an engineering business because I wanted to drive a good race car, but then to fund it I knew I'd have to sell the components that I made, and to sell the components I made I have to race myself and win races to prove them.
The rest of the stuff on the back.
That's the difference, where I'm running it as a business and the other guys run it as a hobby, especially if they're a privateer. You know, I may, for instance, sold a privateer a car and sold him the engine and all the stuff that goes with it, and then he's out on the track there trying to race me, and I'm going to race these guys anyway, so I might as well take their money off them and race them as well.
It's actually a VT engine trying to be put into a VS. It's what Larry spares.
Just in case they like the lights there. I'm doing mechanical engineering. I'm working at Babs put myself through university, and I work here at night. So come 4 years time, maybe 5, I'm going to be in an F1 team, thinking of little ways to cheat, so they can go faster. And maybe another 4 years after that, I'm going to be chief engineer for one of the F1 teams, and I'm going to get there too.
How old are you now?
23. I'm really old. Past my prime.
We worked until midnight on the car. The guys probably got away about 12:30, and about 11 o'clock, after we'd gone through absolutely everything, we had one last look over the car and found a loose wire on the main connector that comes up from the battery, and we're hoping that that was the cause of our problem.
Quarter drive 716? Yeah. Right. Spin driver. One extension or it's okay? It's okay.
Chris Mooden's team are just trying to complete an engine change. Doesn't look like they're going to make it, I'd say.
A couple of minutes, 25. Couple of minutes.
How long have you got, Jim? About 3 minutes.
They're just trying to fire the car now. It's still in the paddock garage.
Just shut the seats back inside, mate, and shut the roller door.
Okay, let's get him out. So don't push it, don't push it. You're not allowed to push that in the pit lane.
Hey, is he going or not? Yeah, well, whenever you want us up there.
You want us up there now?
Up there now, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, but you can tell us when to go. It's blind leading the blind, isn't it? Looks like we finally made it. Jesus.
So Chris, how are you, alright? Where have you parked the car? Chris, are you still in the car? Bit unfortunate
to it, but he's come right because he's driving a full wheel now.
Yeah. No, that's
I suppose you can't get much lower than this.
But it is all about the win. The Castrol Perkins Commodore, and what a race it has been. There's Larry waving the cap, and he says, "You beauty! This championship is far from over."
Good one for the mantelpiece. Another one to polish. No way, the bigger the better.
We finished 20th.
That's what you said.
Yes, that's what I said, and everybody laughed. No, I was right and they were wrong.
Were they so optimistic?
No, they laughed at me, but I had faith. So we'll go for
See you later, all the best.
15th, I think, for Bathurst. Because we'll actually do some testing and have some practice before then, so look out.
What you got to do is you got to keep writing, letters and resumes and.
But I have been for so many years, you just wouldn't believe it. Mr. Perkins, if you can guarantee me Larry, if you can guarantee me unpaid work experience in Melbourne, I'll move over here, get a night job, and I'll work during the day.
Yeah, that's
for
very
free.
good of you to say that. You got to keep doing that. I mean, it's tedious. When you say free, you want to try and get on their expense roll, with your labour free, and that's nothing.
Oh, but
wrong with
sometimes I don't even get that, but it doesn't matter.
But you should try to
no,
get
but when you're green behind the ears, you got to get experience.
No, look, you're doing the right thing. You've got to have experience, yeah. I'll keep you in mind. Keep badgering me, though, no problem.
I will.
And anyone else.
Oh, well, Kim knows all about me. I ring about 4 or 5 times a week.
What?
Yeah.
Keep your chin up, mate.
We're sitting outside the steward's room. This is because I was a naughty little boy and drove down pit lane at 66 kilometres an hour. And I'm challenging that because my own data suggests I was doing 61 kilometres an hour.
Sorry to keep you waiting, chaps. Would you like to come in?
Yes, come in.
Garth Wigston, chairman of the SCS Stewards panel, and on my left, thank you, Peter.
Peter Svensson, Cams Observer.
Keith McKay, steward.
Having considered the fresh evidence presented, we find that the evidence, where fresh, does not go to your liability for the offence, but merely adds a further circumstance of mitigation of penalty.
I want a record to show that I objected to this hearing at this time. I stated then that I was unable to prepare my case fully by this time, and I stand by that. Nothing's changed. However, I fronted up at this hearing, and I'm not properly prepared for this case. So if you want to continue under those circumstances, you may do so, but it's not. I'm stating loud and clear that I'm not in a position to defend this properly under the rules.
If you would give us an adjournment to consider our position at the moment.
Well, this is now the second adjournment on this case, which the CAM side's called for.
I'm going to ask for an adjournment of a few minutes, if you wouldn't mind, where we can consider our positions. I'll ask you to leave the room for a moment while we consider that, and I'll call you back in. Thank you.
Thank you. That's the track right down there. The pits start here, the cars get parked there. However, it's a ridiculous spot for a pit lane speed limit sign, and the CAM's rules, as I said, and I certainly sat on the council that made the rules, said the pit lane speed shall start at the pits where the cars are parked, not 250 metres up the road. So I will vigorously fight it because it is unjust.
Look at old Larry, you built the motors, my boy. Yeah! We've done it before, it's no big deal.
Well, yeah.
Winning, I mean.
Win Bathurst. Yeah, if you win Bathurst, I'll cry.
I promise you, if we win Bathurst this year, if you want, I'll cry. You're right, I'll see you right, mate.
Good job.
Every flight's a good flight when you're about.
Hello, Richard. How you going, mate? Where's my shirt, mate?
You got one?
I have mine.
Oh, you're a bit slow then, Arthur. Couldn't have anything worse happen than what's happened to this bloody thing. I still don't think I fixed it either, you know.
Move the thing over. All right, boys.
I put the other spare engine in there. I put it in last night when it beat. Fuck.
There's one spot, Larry, going up across the top there where you come up out of the cutting and you come up and around and then you come up over towards the grade out there on the right.
Yeah,
You know, I think there's nothing wrong with the steering. What it is, it's because when we're a little bit tired and we're coming in...
mate, I promise you.
I'm experiencing exactly the same. Coming into pit lane, it's still a bit stiff, but on the track, it's perfect.
On the track where it failed, all of a sudden yesterday, it just did that, you know that.
Right.
Anyway, I'll try.
For Queensland, we had all sorts of problems up there, and we just qualified, and so to get out and do a reasonable time today is good. I'm very happy.
Have I been scrutineered or haven't I? I don't know.
We'll go organise this tyre, Richard.
That's right, he's got to put his code over there when he gets one.
Don't tick it or don't put it
That's okay. Number on the back window.
Have a look at the rain light, I'll flick it on and off. Rain light, and the wiper switch is there somewhere. Sure you've got one, there you go. At least scrutineer's finished with the stinker cut. And listen, I asked you last night to scrape that off with a razor blade.
Control it.
Mate.
Can radio check.
Just a bit shabby, okay?
Dean, can you hear me?
We think that the car might have stopped somewhere up the top of the mountain because we can't speak to Dean and he's drew past a while ago. But there's no red flag, so it's not a big crash.
Eddie Melinda didn't get a drive this time.
Put a lot of effort into your drive. And the drive. When you get a drive. You should be the first one out tomorrow morning.
Yeah. It's in one piece, so
Oh, that's a good start.
yeah, anything else.
Better these things happen today than Sunday.
In my case, the team have made my successes at Bathurst, and you know, the last or since the introduction of this V8 Holden Ford category, we're the only team to have 100% finishing record. Touch wood, I might add. And yeah, I'm very proud of that. Now, I don't do that single-handed. I do it with the dedication of individuals in my factory who've been with me now, in some cases, many years, and individuals who are then willing to work as a team, and I'm just part of that.
Yeah, you don't want to suck up, you want it down low.
We've got sensors all over the car, everything from throttle, clutch, brakes, steering, what gear it's in, to all the car position things like suspension position, tyre temperatures, you name it, they measure it. One of the more interesting things actually is when they're sitting on the grid before the start, the pulse rates just skyrocket because they're all so nervous and so full of tension, and they're not actually doing any work, but they're hot and they're just so nervous that the pulse rates really skyrocket.
We've been coming here 27 years straight, and so have most of the camps around us. We all camp in the same area each year. We all know each other. It's just like one hell of a big reunion. It's pretty friendly around here.
Yeah, we spent the first 4 or 5 days catching up with people that we saw last year.
and last 4 or 5 days sitting up here missing the cars.
I see him every year and I love them. They're what makes this weekend a special weekend.
Go, you holders!
We're up on top of Mount Panorama, there's no bloody logic up here. As soon as you drive up that mountain, there's no logic anymore.
Hey, we're done. Hey, we're panel bleeding.
Last lap was unreal. He just got in there and he did his whole thing. He just perked along. Whoa! Perking!
He's in there.
Well, we haven't spoken about motorsport once.
There's no boys in here today, and it's just girls.
Natalie is a real bitch.
We hate each other. Oh, I can't stand it. All the wives hate each other. A lot of them are drivers' wives or girlfriends. Basically, one way or another, we're with each other for 13 races a year. When the boys are racing around the tracks, we're there talking to each other and having a couple of glasses of shardy, as you do. But now that we're here, the gossip's flowing. Oh. They all drive for different teams and barrack for different people, but we're all friends at the end of the day. But there's no bad feelings, there really isn't, because the boys know that that's sport and that's what happens.
The majority of challenge signage is yes, Barry. We had a problem up here for the Nathan Pretty.
Has he hit the wall? He has. Oh, God.
The big way on the front right-hand corner was very lucky not to go. Yeah, frightening moment that.
Do they have to keep showing it?
He was very lucky, Barry, looking at the replay, and you can see a replay now, bang, plenty of sparks and flame under the right wheel there. He managed to get the car back in.
His side wheel is looking awful. Like it's just dropped off the axle or something.
Didn't need that, eh?
Probably fright as much as anything.
Young bloke, cold tyres, fucked it up.
And the only reason why I'm using Dean first is because simple fact is that the new motor's in it and it's all new and he has to settle it in.
The only thing that worries me is that it is qualifying and the aim is to go as fast as you can. And
we got to make sure that we can go as fast as we can first.
yeah, I know, but I still think that I'm going to be faster.
All right.
I've already spoken to him, mate. Man, hang on, what have I got to do? Go and do everything myself? What's wrong? Where's my balaclava and my helmet? Lockie! Where's my balaclava and helmet?
A long time to come round.
Don't forget to loosen the straps and throw them over your shoulder.
The steering's heavy across the top, you just have to go with it. She'll go in and go quicker because I've freaking made the car better. And then everyone goes, I know who did it. Let's get out of here.
Well done, Richard.
We're in there, mate. We're in there.
Well done.
Yeah, particle.
223.
Well, we're in.
Has the Goston done the same time, or is that still your time?
I don't know.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
No,
We're
I was
here.
just interested.
The main thing is, we're not here. We're up here. That's the main thing. Hey. Hey, I qualified, mate. Yeah. Put it there. And hey, it's still going wrong. No one's done some laps in it. So I'm looking real good. I'm real happy. Yeah, it seems to be going okay.
Was it any better? Because Dean reckons it.
No, I don't reckon not. I reckon it's probably worse, if anything. Like, it's like I've got pain in my arm now, pushing so hard with my right arm, which is, it's definitely not better if it's anything a little bit tougher, but maybe, you know, it gets a bit easier after a few laps once you get into the groove.
Yeah.
But it's no better, I don't think.
Sounds weird, doesn't it? Probably broken rocker, I'd say.
I've got away with what I've been running before because I don't have as much lift.
No, not yet.
To get the stuff in, the wheel alignment, I mean, we've still got 4 hours to change engines. It's quite good now.
Yeah, because that race makes it a bit late. So.
Yeah. Well, we really should be back in the hotel sleeping by 11 o'clock. Yeah, like any longer, and you wear yourself down, you'll bugger up, you know, so I don't want that. All right, I'm going to get going home. Yeah. You cool on what you're doing?
That's a good lap today, Alpin.
Thanks. Well done. See you all tomorrow, chaps.
That Larry in fact demands the same menu every Saturday night at Bathurst for the last 4 years, which is spaghetti bowl, tossed salad, you know, it's the same thing every year.
Creature of habit, superstition.
With a 100% finishing ratio, I reckon you would do everything you could to do the same thing next time.
What do I have for lunch today? When's dinner?
Pasta.
That's tea.
Pasta.
Same tea for 4 years. You insisted on it.
Pasta.
Oh, well, it's not because of superstition, I just happen to like it.
About time we got some naked men instead of having to look at girls' bums every year.
About time we saw some talent at the races, isn't it?
Have they got jocks on? It's fantastic. Wish that was me.
Tony, can you read me?
You've always got the pre-race nerves. It's a little bit sort of edgy. You've got to get off to a good start and sort out the first couple of laps and see how it goes.
It is my first Bathurst.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
I don't know about you, mate, but I've got goosebumps.
55 V8 supercars here at Mount Panorama. Thunder down under, around the greatest racetrack in Australia, and some would even arguably say around the world. It's certainly a test of man and machine. Engine revs build up, limiters starting to come into their own, away they go, a fairly even stare, almost a front of cars there. Ford versus Holden, the front row are now back to second and third placing. Everybody squeezing through Shell Corner for the first time. Nobody wants to bump cars, nobody wants to spin out. Well, everybody's starting to settle down into a race routine, a race rhythm here. 161 laps, 1,000 kilometres. Have a go at Larry Perkins, muscling up the inside of the Falcon, so it's Commodore against Ford as they head their way down pit straight through its area. Oh, he's been hit by the car behind him. He's virtually onto the rim.
You can see the back got away on him after a tyre. Looked like a
this year.
Pit now! Pit now! Pit now! Pit now!
Harry, come in.
Oh, I'm not coming right up, stay out another fucking lap. Did you afraid time because the pace car's still out?
He's coming in.
Larry Perkins, the way Larry Perkins didn't do his stop, of course under green, but Russell Ingle, the enforcer, is standing by in his pit, ready to jump into the Castrol Commodore.
He better bloody not. What? He said pit now. What's the bloke doing?
You told me to stay out! I got the pit! Just leave for the fucking way, did you? If either fucking in or fucking out!
The Castrol Racing Circuit team. Let's see if he pulls off. Yes, he does. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 more cars coming in for pit stops at the moment on lap number 32.
Larry Kent is a multiple race winner out of the race car. Isn't taking his time. That's the bloke cleaning the windscreen. He's going like a mad machine. They've done tyres, they've done the driver chain. They're waiting for fuel. Down it goes. 26 little Rossi gets it sideways. Bangs him up as he leaves the pit area. And of course that's the button right off and back to 60 kilometres per hour to get back out on the racetrack. So a good tactical move there by Castrol Team Fergus.
Hey, listen, where the fuck's Sean? I must have asked him 20 times. He'd either say 2 words. Fucking come in, but he was using the word out.
You were breaking up this end pretty bad.
You've got to keep the words down to what the fuck the issue is.
Very lucky you didn't come in, I tell you, because it was ridiculous here. You'd have lost a load of time.
So we would have had position in the line, so.
Yeah, I know, that's right. Me, I was ready to come in. Couldn't fucking believe it, you know. We've got to get some radio skills happening. And I heard you very clearly.
He's still going. Certainly not sounding as hard as it was earlier, but he's still going.
Finish. Hope so. It's looking better. Doesn't matter what happens from here on in, we've won. I won when we got to the second stint.
Sounds strong, no dodgy noises, Christian's happy, Richard's happy. We're rolling around the 22s and we're doing it easy.
Our strategy's pretty good, isn't it? I got good strategy. Yeah, hey listen, I reckon soon we've got this far, let's nominate someone as the strategist. I think we should have a strategist.
Oh, almost a touch there with a number 50 car driven by Melinda Price, the only female driver in the event.
Thank you, Mel. And you can get out. Get in.
On the pole.
The Sam and my car that I was behind. Yeah, we wouldn't let me through, so I went up the inside of him through the chase, and we just touched. And then he ran into me a few times after I passed him.
I thought you must have hit in the chase because it just said I'm coming in.
Yeah, well, we went up the inside, and then he came in that lap. But like he just wouldn't let me through, and he was just that slow everywhere.
No, it's fine. It's done now. The car's right. We checked the oil, water, and 4 tyres and full fuel.
I'm gonna go and have another wee. Poor Dean.
Is he coming in? Where the hell's Larry? Larry's gone to the toilet. Someone want to find him real quick? They're just discussing Russell staying in now, but get ready, okay?
He should stay there, he should stay there.
John! Car 39, which is Chris Murden and Charlie Cox, better known for his commentary on television of the British Touring Car Series, are now in second place as far as the privateers are concerned.
Car's very slippery on the
Stuffed up on the lock. They stripped it or something. They held us up.
We just keep plugging away and hopefully we'll have a win at the end of the day. If we're still there, we'll certainly have a win. If we haven't had a win already.
Report to car 77 leaking fuel from the left-hand side. Could you have a look at the car, please?
Richard, let's go and have a listen to it. This lap sounded good.
No? Oh no, it looks like where's it leaking from?
Can he smell anything in the car?
You reckon just let them black flag us because they could
Oh yeah, don't bring him in.
Yeah, because there could be a safety car.
Yeah, don't bring him in, Jews, until they pull the flag.
I want to hear it, I want to hear it. Rough and coarse, that's what it was doing to me. Just when it was just feeling rough and coarse, it was doing the same thing.
Pressure control sector marshal 18.
We got a beach ball 77. We're losing fuel.
Yes, black flag.
We get black flag.
What, for the fuel?
How about we just give it a punch and race tape it over? Open up the square race tape. Yeah, tape it over.
Yeah. Give it a couple of punches and put race tape over it.
Cox, that's Charlie Cox, running again with Chris Smoot in the IT services car.
I've got no fucking radio.
Can you hear me at all?
Fucking battery's flat. Every time I touch it, ding, 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 ding.
It's on charge all over.
All last night.
So the battery in the radio.
So I took a punt. I couldn't hear you, so I thought, you said lap 80. I'm fine. I could have gone for another 10 laps. I've just been driving around in circles.
Yeah, well, that's what I said. Like, we were going to make it through like lap 90.
Well, I was fine to do that.
Yeah. She's rattling and carrying on, but she's still going. Here she comes. What do you reckon? Looks all right to me.
It's pissing out again.
Is it? Who put the rag in? What? What's fucking looking like a sieve again?
Go to the toilet and get some soap and make a soap paste up. Soap will stop it from leaking. Just soap, make a soap paste.
I got some soap.
Sunlight soap or something.
Soap and sand.
Make it into
Paste. Soap and dirt. Dust.
No dirt.
What?
Just soap. All right. And just what the fuck would you put dirt in it for? That won't hold petrol in. Soap. Just get soap and make a paste out of some soap. A big piece of paste.
Make up a pit board and you can't hear us.
That might be a little embarrassing.
We hear you. Do you think?
I can tell you that Larry Bergens and Russell Ingall, the enforcer, have no radio communications with their team, and so the team are very busy down here, going back to the bad old days, if you like. They've got these big signs with using race tape, Larry in, Larry out, and those sorts of things, having to go back to the old method of communication, no radio. That's a bit of a blow.
Wet t-shirt. Wet contest. got a poor little muzzle car. It's just hot and you just get full of fumes and stuff, and it's just...
She's right.
Here comes the smoky Chris Merton Charlie Cox car. Now there is a risk here, quite frankly, of that car actually having a mechanical failure while it's in progress, because everything's getting so hot and fatigued it can actually fracture and fall apart.
But we're not sure whether it's over or not. We're not sure whether it's over or not.
The other wheel off. Don't pop out, it's all over. It's a broken wheel bearing.
Sorry, boys.
The only way to fix it quickly is to have another hub to slide straight in.
Really into that for all that. We've got the number 11 car in pit lane at the moment, do we?
Yes, we do, Barry.
Now that's pretty important.
Driver change as well.
And a little bit of work, guys, under the bonnet by the looks of that as well.
You okay?
Yeah, I should have stayed in though.
Couldn't you see the pit board? We've been holding the pit board out.
I was going to go run out.
Yeah, well,
I should have stayed in the car because Russell can't make it now.
It's 37 laps.
What's happening?
See that? Fuel pressure. What is it now? It's at 50. That's 2 laps ago. What was it? I was sitting at about 60. As it is now, we're going to car run out of fuel 5 laps before the end. So unless we get quite a few safety car laps in between, we'll have to stop again. It'll only have to be for like 5 seconds, but still, you lose so much time because you've got to slow down and accelerate out of the pit lane and all that.
Russell's come in on that stop because his tyres had enough, but the problem is he's still going to need one more stop again, so I think she's all over.
It looks like there might be a problem with the Richard Morg car. Whatever the case, he's doing the right thing. He's getting out of the way of the faster car.
When I lifted the cabin cover off, the rocker fell out.
Broken rocket. Now there's all these so-called $2 items that let go, but if you had to replace every one of them, it would cost you $60,000. So that's the dramas.
All over Rover. We done all right. Yeah, to be honest, you wouldn't have thought we would have got this far. So we've done well. It's a shame. It's a shame we don't get in the book and say that we finished. That would have been nicer. But,
Checkered flag on display. Stephen Richards, second time in a row he's won the 1,000-kilometre event here at Mount Panorama.
You're the only team I've got left.
Oh, perfect!
We started this morning, we're better than we ever expected, so it's very nice. Excellent.
Still the lot. There's always another race.
Have you actually put in place some thoughts about when you're going to get away? I'm not rushing you into it, because I know when you do, you're well and truly going to do it. Motivation at the moment, or motivation, or just...
I still get out of bed every morning.
Still kick the cup of captain.
You win some, I think you lose a lot more than you win. This is one of those lost ones.